Hola clase. We're going to be covering today grammar page 227. This is going to be introducing to you possessive adjectives. So when we say things like my book, your book, his book, her book, our book, okay? So we're going to cover those words. On the board I have written that you have a test on Friday. It's going to go over your IR verbs and the ER verbs. In the next lesson I'll review that. For now, just remember my, tu, su, and nuestro, okay? So, possessive adjectives. When you want to say my, you're going to say mi, okay? So, for example, my book would be mi libro. It wouldn't matter if it's my book, which is male, libro, or table, like my table. It's still mi libro, mi mesa. They would both be the same. It doesn't matter if the noun is female or male. So, mi libro, mi mesa, okay? The only thing that the noun affects is when you have like an article or something of that sort, then you have to change it. Or if it's an adjective that's describing, not possessive. The possessive would just always be me for my. If you want to say your book, informal, it's tu. So it would be your informal. Okay? Informal or personal. So if I'm talking to you guys, I would say, abren tus libros, tus, okay? But if you want to talk to me, so it's going to be your, but it would be formal, so out of respect to an adult or somebody you just met, you would say su, like what is your name? ¿Qué es su nombre? If I wanted to ask you, ¿qué es tu nombre? Now if I had never met you before, I would probably say su, ¿qué es su nombre? But once I get to know you, I'm more familiar with you, it would be tu, okay? ¿Dónde está tu libro? ¿Qué es, ¿dónde está su libro, if you're speaking to me, and so forth. Okay. And then you have nuestro and nuestra. Now notice it looks very close to nosotros and nosotras, but it's not the same. Nosotros equals we, okay? This is nuestro. Please pay attention to the spelling. Nuestro is different than nosotros. Nosotros is a subject pronoun. Nuestro is an adjective. It means our book. So you'd say, tu casa, your house, informal. Let's say, su amiga, your friend. Okay. Our homework would be nuestro tarea. Now, let's stop there. This one has a nuestro and a nuestra. Now, when you were talking about, hang on, I gotta change something. I'll be right back. Sorry about my cat again. So, nuestro tarea. Now, notice this is a. This becomes an a. The difference between nuestra tarea and nuestro libro. Because this is an adjective, you have to change it to match. Now up here I said don't change it. Well, that's because if you remember our adjective rules, you only change a male and female when they end in an O. These do not end in an O, so you don't have to change them to make a male and female. Since nuestro matches the male libro, it has to be O, and this is female tarea, so this would be female, nuestra. Now, one more word here, okay? The word su is a exception. The word su means your, formal, okay? But it also means they, male, and they, female, and, okay, so they, male and female, and you, plural, okay? So if I wanted to say your book, speaking to one person, I would say su libro. If I wanted to say their, actually I said they, this should be their, not they, their book, I would say, and this would be your, I would say su mesa for their. I would also say su mesa for everyone, okay? So you can see that su is the possessive adjective that means your, their male, or their female, or your plural. So it actually has 4 different translations. How do you know what it's supposed to mean? Well, the context. If I say in English, they took out their books, well, their means su. So ellos sacaron su libro. Now, libros is plural, so sus would be sus libros. If I wanted to say, you all need to take out your books, now I'm talking to everybody, that's plural, saquen sus libros, okay? So that is the special adjective that will work for you, for your, for you for you plural, for you formal, and for their male and female. So that is the first one. So your homework is going to be to do exercise page 227. Now I want you to be careful when you do page 227, when you do number 2 and number 6. Those are there. Even though there's 2 people, you're not going to make the noun plural. In other words, the noun on page 227 at the top is disco. Okay? Disco, disc. Okay? The first silhouette that you see is your. So you would say su disco. Okay? Do not change the O to make this plural. Don't say discos. Do not do that. You're not making them plural. You're leaving this noun, whatever it is, and you're making the adjective match this. So for example, when we go to number 4, that's we. So I would say nosotros, or sorry, not nosotros, nuestro disco. Because this is male, this has to be male, okay? Look at number 6. Those are 2 girls. There would be, girls would be their disc, so it would be su disco. Su disco. Notice I did not put sus discos. Even though it's there means for 2 girls, I'm not changing this to say sus. This is already singular. This has to stay singular. Now, if it said discos, then that would be different. Then I would have to say sus. But since it is not, I don't make that distinction, and it's simply what it is. When you get to number 8, it's personal. So the personal one would be tu disco. Tu disco. Okay? All right, so I have done number 1, 4, 6, and 8 for you. You guys are going to do 1 through 30 today. You're going to do 31 through 60 on Thursday. Remember, again, you do have a test on Friday, and I'll cover that in the next video.